I'm Beevers, and this is Coaching the Mind, to talk about how a positive mental attitude can help you improve your performance. Never put a ceiling on what you can achieve. Never let anybody tell you you can't do something. With the right positive mental attitude, you can start to discover just how awesome you really are. It applies to any activity you're doing, whether you're doing running or cycling, swimming, anything. It can also apply to any other aspect of your life as well, if you want to transfer it to, like many things about running. When we talk about running, a lot of what we talk about is applicable to life itself. So any of this can apply to the attitudes you adopt at work or at home or anywhere. So it's all good stuff. It all helps build the relationship between your mental attitude and your physical prowess, and the two of them together will maximize your performance, so you provide the optimum performance. Without the mental strength side of it, your performance will suffer. It might be great, you might be putting in great times, you might be pleased with where you are, but without that mental side, you won't be as good as you could be. So even if you're recording impressive times, if you have mental strength on top, you'll be able to progress. And that's what tonight is all about. So it applies to whatever ability you are, whether you're a fast runner who's winning races, or whether you're a slow one at the back keeping me company. The same rules apply, the same mental focus is required, and if you do apply that mental focus, then you will improve your performance and you'll grow and get better and better. Right, what is mental strength? The key elements are, first of all, if you can all see that, how to focus. This happens when we declutter our minds and rid them of everything that's distracting us from the job in hand. So we need to get rid of all negativity, or we need to have an image of our brains as kind of an empty room with one piece of furniture in it. And there's only one thing to look at, there's only one thing to focus on, and that piece of furniture is the activity that you're about to take on. So nothing else is occupying your mind or distracting you. Total focus on the job in hand, which is that one piece of furniture, if you like, in this empty room. We need determination or drive. We can get that from any number of places, and it'll be different for each of us where we get that drive from. It might be a drive like my determination. My drive initially was the loss of someone close to me. It can be that spurs you on and makes you determined. It can be anything in your life that you want to improve and you're passionate about it. But you do need that determination. As far as motivation, mindset, self-confidence and belief are concerned, we'll come to those separately later on. But for the time being, that's the key elements of what we're looking at tonight. Now we'll look at the secrets to mental strength. Some of them are obvious, some of them aren't particularly secretive, but the first one we look at is clarity. It's clarity of thought. The less we have going on up here, like we mentioned before, the better. There's nothing distracting us. You can be worrying about work, what's for tea, what you're going to do later, all these things on your mind. You have to dismiss those if you're going to get the most and build the most mental strength. Because I know if I've got stuff to do when I get off a run, I know I'm not going to run very well. But if I've cleared the decks and I've nothing to worry about later, I can run a lot better. So clarity is important. Positivity, we're going to mention positivity a lot tonight. It's the most important thing, is to clear out all negative thought and replace it with positive thought. And we'll be looking at that later on, about methods we can use to do that. And the next crucial thing is visualization. Again, we'll come back to it, but for now, you've got to recognize it as one of the most essential parts of getting your mental strength right. Visualizing both internally and externally. So internally, you're visualizing what's happening to your body. So if you can look inside your body, feel what's happening, aches, pains, and you can visualize yourself. If you focus on the pain, that pain will decrease. So the thing is to train yourself to look inside yourself, visualize your body working, and visualize your body working well, and it will work well. Externally, you need to visualize the race or whatever activity it is you're taking part in, and visualize the best outcome. So if you're standing there about to start whatever it is, whatever the race is or event, visualize doing well, visualize the outcome being exactly what you want it to be, and then put that into practice. And the mind will tell the body what to do to achieve that outcome. Visualize yourself having the race of your life, in other words. It's been proven that the more you visualize more you visualize yourself doing well, the more you will do well. The brain instinctively does, body instinctively does what the brain tells it to. So when the brain says things are going to be great, your body believes it. So that's why visualization is important in all elements of sports psychology. Repetition. As with most things, the more you repeat it, the better you get at it. So that's the simple message there. And the more you repeat it, the more it'll become second nature to you. It's the same with physical training. If you hill repeats, any kind of repetitive training, sets in the gym, will have a dramatic effect. Same goes for mental strength. Repetition of these procedures in your head, repetition of what you need to do to focus, what you need to do to maximize your mental strength. Repeat them over and over again. And when you're competing, keep repeating. So keep repeating these mantras, these boosters, these positive messages over and over again. And your body will respond. Awareness is really self-awareness, and it's an important element in that your knowledge of yourself will help you make the right choices in training and in performance. Awareness is control, and we control what we're aware of, but what we're unaware of controls us. So the more we are aware of, the more in control we are of what we do and how we perform. Self-awareness is understanding how your body works for you, so it changes from person to person. But the more you're aware, the better. So all negative thoughts are out. We're looking at these elements to achieving proper mental strength.